Alright, so I'm in the parking lot. I'm going to pick up those comics, guys, and I'm going to share them with you. Can't wait for it. Boom! Hey, comic book fans, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. And fans, you're back with me, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to bring you Spider Slayer's Comic Book Haul. This is episode 358, and this is the video series where each and every week I show you, the fans, which comic books I picked up at the comic book store. That's right, guys. And if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up so others can be aware that it exists in the YouTube world. So without further ado, guys, let's not waste any more time and let's get started with this week's comic book haul, because there's some good stuff in this bag. So here we go, the mysterious black bag. As usual, every week there's comics inside of it, right? Then you take out the comics, show the stack. There's your stack. The bag goes on the seat next to me, and now we get started with this week's haul. So, if you go to your shop this week, maybe you'll have some Marvel free previews book. That's what I got. Features Captain Marvel on there, and I guess all her series and all his series too. So I guess that's kind of cool if you're a Captain Marvel fan, looking forward to, you know, the next issue of the series and the creators and all that other stuff. So, yep, free previews guide. All right, so I'm going to show you some cool things early in this haul. So the first thing I wound up getting that I saw behind the counter today was my oldest issue that I currently own now of Batman. And this is Batman issue 194. I think this is the first appearance of Blockbuster. And it says the smash hit of the year. The Blockbuster goes Bat Mad. Maybe not in the best of shape when I, you know, take this comic out of its bag and board, but it's together, okay? And yeah, here it is right here. Pages are a little yellow, but it's not torn or anything like that. And just to give you guys a heads up, this book was made in 1967, so that's how it looks right there. So yes, I'm not going to play with it anymore. I don't want to ruin it any more than it possibly has, but that's an old comic book. So very excited to add that into my personal collection. Next cool Batman book I wound up getting, and this is Detective Comics, where this is Detective Comics issue 647, and this has the first Stephanie Brown. So that was behind the counter as well. Wound up picking that one up. This is in obviously much better shape, so I was excited to get that. So right after that issue is 648, and this is the first appearance of the Spoiler. So I wound up getting that book as well, because I don't have these in my collection. So really excited to have that too. Alright, so those are some cool Batman books. There's other Batman related books that are in this haul also. So next I got this not so exciting Marvelous X-Men issue number 1, The Age of X-Men. Obviously these X-Men are in this different type of world. I wasn't a fan of that Alpha issue. It was like my worst pick of the week last week. Maybe this one will be improved. Maybe there'll be some action in it, but it didn't really, you know, get me excited for it. But maybe things will change, okay? So we'll see what happens with that. So, at least if I was going to read Marvelous X-Men, I was going to get a variant cover for it. Didn't cost any more money. Yeah, it did. It cost $1 more. But I wound up getting this Age of X-Men Storm variant. And I thought that was really cool. Love the way Storm is on here. Love her white eyes, like that facial expression. He says, keep calm and make it rain. I love what it says on her t-shirt. Very different type of cover. I really liked it. I thought it was really awesome. So had to pick that one up. So cool stuff. Next, I wound up getting Harley Quinn. This is issue 58. Don't normally read the series, but Batman's teaming up with her in this issue, or in this story arc. So I wanted to see, you know, what this had to offer for its readers. I think it could be a lot of fun. Here's some of the interior artwork when it comes to the Harley book, and I think it looks good. I just haven't been a fan of the series recently. You know, I think they've made her too quirky, maybe too funny or whatnot, but maybe it's better these days. I'll give it a try. I'll see what it's like. Okay, so that's Harley Quinn issue 58. So going with that, I wound up getting the variant cover for this one. This is like a, I don't know, I forgot the type of statues that they sell that make this version of Harley Quinn. But I saw this cover and I was like, oh, this is cool. And I feel like DC is starting to do these this year, where you have the covers are going to be on the side. I think that might be their new thing this year. So you got Harley riding the bike and whatnot, and she's got her playing cards, and there's a chain. And so it's very like anime style. So that was a cool cover for that one. All right. So next I wound up getting The Walking Dead number 188. This is supposed to tell the story more about Princess and where she actually, maybe she came from, or if she's friend or foe and whatnot. So always the interior artwork is always a lot of fun when it comes to The Walking Dead. It looks great. Obviously, it's not in color. It's one of the only comics out there that are not in color right now, as far as I remember. But there's some crazy action going on in The Walking Dead, so I can't wait to see what happens with it. So this is issue 188. All right, next. This came out last week, but this was in my top 10 covers of the week as my #1 cover of the week, and I wound up getting it. This is Captain America issue 7. But something's supposed to happen with Captain America and in the series. And Spider-Woman is supposed to join the series going forward with this. So I'm anxious to see how this issue kind of leads into that. So I could be reading Captain America now for a little while. But I love this cover. I love how the cops hold his shield. You can see he's got to hold it with 2 hands, where Captain America just holds it on his forearm. I think that's really awesome. It's a nice cover here by Alex Ross. So this is issue 7 of the series. All right, next. Really anticipating this book. I love the Old Man series, and this is Old Man Quill, issue 1. Really curious to see the mission that Peter Quill goes on here with his old Galaxy of the Guardians members, or Guardians of the Galaxy members. I want to see how old he is, and I want to see how the other characters are in here as well. So here's some stuff here. So there's some artwork. I want to see if we get to see like an old Groot or old Drax or somebody like that. But here's some more of that artwork. I think this might be important to show you guys if you're on the fence with this series. Yeah, there's Groot. There's Rocket. He's got like a cane. So that's cool. Drax looks a little older, but not that bad, you know. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what this story is about. So this is Old Man Quill issue 1. All right, Uncanny XMen issue 11. This is the true start to this series, I feel like. The whole 10-part weekly series event that happened led into all those other X-Men books. This is issue 11 going forward. Looks like he's got to try to rescue his team from this world that X-Men put him under. So, hefty book, guys. $7.99, but it is thick. I mean, it is a big, big book. I'm very interested to see where this story leads off for its readers and whatnot. So yeah, this is a biggie. So hopefully it's worth your time, your money, and things like that. So yep, Uncanny XMen issue 11. I was going to get maybe the Liefeld cover also, but I couldn't spend another $7.99 on this book. I don't think it's worth it. All right. Next is the Immortal Hulk. This is issue 13. Another wonderful Alex Ross cover, as it looks like the Hulk is being, it looks like it's Bruce Banner on there being affected by gamma rays, and Hulk is watching himself. I don't know. Pretty interesting. This story is way out there with Hulk being in hell. And I tell you what, guys, it's not going to get any not more weird. Like, look at this. I mean, this is so crazy. It's so out there, and the creatures that are in this and the characters are just weird and Hulk is weird, but it's fun and it's very horrific. Al Ewing is doing a great job with it. I feel like I give him kudos to making the Hulk a different type of character that we're not used to. And people may not agree with that, but it's definitely an interesting read. So this is the Hulk issue 13. All right. So moving forward to a series that I feel like has kind of been on the stall for me. This is Tony Stark Iron Man issue 8. This has not been a very good series. I feel like it's very slow. We don't see enough of Iron Man. This is a nice cover as he's in a like a whiskey type of glass, you know, and it's like, but they don't talk about its alcoholism in here, so I don't know why the cover is like that. But we haven't seen much of Iron Man. We haven't seen much of him do battle. It looks like we're going to see a little bit more in that in this issue, which I hope is the case. Controller is hacking into their like virtual reality system and whatnot, where players can play in Iron Man's world, and but it's been very boring. And here we finally looks like we're going to get some action between the Controller and Tony Stark Iron Man. I want to see some cool ass armor battle, man. Armor wars, that's what I want to see. Stuff like that, where you only saw that very briefly in the very first issue. So not sure here how I feel about this series right now. All right, next is issue 2 of Young Justice. This is cool as we get to see all the team members on here. So we get to see Amethyst and Jenny Hex and Teen Lantern, who we haven't really seen her that much. And then we see Wonder Girl. Now, are we going to be promised some of the things that we saw at the end of the last issue, where we're going to see the secrets of Wonder Girl revealed? Or is that going to be like another Superman issue 7, where all of John's secrets are revealed? So our heroes wind up getting split up in the last issue, and I want to see what happens. This is cool artwork though, man. This looks nice. I like it, but we're going to get a new artist on this book soon too. But I love the facial expressions in the book, and I think this book really does have potential. I really do. And I hope the storytelling is well, and I hope that it doesn't stall. I hope it goes into great character developments. I really want a nice story. This looks like it could be a lot of fun. So this is the second issue of Young Justice from Wonder Comics. Next, another book that's on the hot seat for me. This is the Green Lantern. This is issue 4. It's just not my style, guys. I've really given it a solid try with these issues. I've read the first 3. This one maybe could be a little bit more promising. I like the artwork in the book. I think it's interesting. I think it's out there. It's just the story is so out there for me. And all these worlds and galaxies, I don't know them all. It's just, I don't know. But the artwork is gorgeous. That I must say. It's really well done. And I want to like the story. I want to like it a lot. But it's not catching me, guys. Maybe I'm just a little slow, or whatever the case may be. But it does look really gorgeous. Alright, so that's Green Lantern, issue 4. Next is the new series from DC Comics, Female Furies. This is issue 1. Wound up getting the B cover for this one, as you get to see Big Berta on there. And she looks cool. And then you get to see, I guess, some of the other Furies in the background. But I like this cover. I thought this one was really nice. And here's some of the interior artwork if you guys are kind of on the fence about this one. This reminds me of like old school 80s and 90s comics, the way it's colored. It definitely reminds me of that. That's the way it looks here. So that kind of brings back some memories for me. This looks like it could be a lot of fun. It's I think a 4-issue miniseries. So, again, we'll see where it goes. Will I pick up issue 2? I don't know. But at least I got a cool cover out of it, if anything. Alright. So moving forward now, we have Champions issue 2. Issue 1 left you with a huge cliffhanger with Miles Morales possibly making a deal with Mephisto himself and having the Champions succeed. But what does he give up in return to make that actually happen? And hopefully this issue kind of explores what he did, or if it was just teased. Here's the introductory page as you get to see the Champions doing battle against some weird like creature. We get to see the relationship possibly still developing between Riri Williams and Viv, or lack thereof. So we'll see what happens, but I want to see the real overall story here of what's going to happen with the champions and Mephisto and everything else. Really cool book. And then last but not least, we have the Batman issue 64. Got the B cover again, one of the long covers here by Sean Murphy. And this one was a really cool cover, as you get to see Batman walking in Gotham with the Batmobile behind him. And Sean Murphy loves vehicles and motorcycles and stuff like that. So of course he had to put the Batmobile in there. And I think this starts the story with Flash, so it's going to cross over with Flash and whatnot. Beautiful artwork though. Just look at the first page here. That is gorgeous with Wonder Woman on there, and then the rest of the Justice League, but Wonder Woman just front and center. I'm curious to see who actually does the artwork in this particular issue. March is his name? I don't know, but it looks really nice. Really cool artwork. So cool stuff there. So there you have it, guys. That is the haul for the week. That's all I have to show you. Now in the comments below, fans, put what you picked up at the comic book store. Very interested to see what everyone gets. And as always, guys, I want to appreciate all your participation at Comic Book Corner 2.0. I love reading all your comments. I try to answer as many as I can. I think I do a pretty decent job at it, but I just want to sit there and verbalize to all of you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for taking the time. It really means a lot. The channel does not succeed without you guys. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit that notification button so you don't miss a single video from me. And guys, until that next comic book review, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off, and I'll see you real soon. Take care, guys. Bye.